Back to all the crackers in the box. Hi, it's me, your friend Corey. So, yeah, poncho disaster. You're never gonna believe this gossip. Stay tuned, I'll tell you all about it. Okay. Can you? Oh my goodness. Yeah. So I've been working on this, right? You've seen a few videos. I posted them. I'm all proud of myself. I'm doing great. And then after my last video, I tried it on again. Oh goodness. I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden it was hanging off me. These had turned into these crazy, like, they were doing this, where they were just huge wings and almost to my hip. I don't know if it stretched or I shrunk or something happened. So this is all it being taken apart and sized a lot smaller. So I've already done up to under the arms because I've been working on this for the last 2 days nonstop. And yeah, I just tried it on a few minutes ago before I made this video, and it is fitting very form-fitting and very, very snug where I want it to. So that's good. But at the same time, wow, what a dramatic turn of events. I was not expecting that. So I am thinking about making these a bit longer. So what I might do is actually edge them a little bit more. Do a couple of rows just around and around here and just draw them out so they're a bit longer. But I didn't want to keep going around on the square because it became too loose and was not sitting well. Because that's what I had done before. And like my mom keeps telling me, it is going to stretch. It is going to get looser. It's going to stretch over time. And that's true. Well, like 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch, it will stretch more. So, I mean, Cinnamon Stitches says it in her video. And yes, I've watched it repeatedly. Hope that helps her channel out, watching the same tutorial a couple times. But it's just, wow, good job. On my end, I mean. So, I've gone back. It frogged easily. The only things that was an issue was pieces of my hair holding the yarn together because, that's how it goes sometimes when you're crocheting. Oh, sorry. I was just trying to get the ball to loosen up over here and it totally off screen. My bad. So I'm on my half double crochet row and I'm just not sure. Let's just pull some out to get loose here. Get loose. Doesn't want to roll. This is why I don't like working with balls. I find they're very finicky. There are times they roll like crazy and they roll away from you. I've had them roll off my couch onto the floor and just across the room kind of thing. But there are other times where you just can't seem to get it to go. And I have been rolling balls of yarn since I was knee-high to a grasshopper. Oh yeah, knee-high to a grasshopper. Now that is a saying. I had to take the time to sit down and watch the mini-series of Shogun. It was one of my grandmother's favorite books. She swore by it, said it was excellent. So I'm going to have to take some time and sit down and watch it. It's on Disney Plus. Here in Canada, I don't know what it's on in the States. Sorry, my hands are busy. I can't Google for you right now. Normally I would. There's a few things I want to watch, and I just keep on watching stuff on YouTube instead. Fantastic, right? Probably because I sleep at weird times. Still working on my room. I'm about 89% done. I have a few boxes of toys to put away because I just picked up all the toys off the floor and just threw them in boxes when I was moving everything, because that's how I move things. My son is currently starting to put all his belonging in the boxes that I just finished using, because his room doesn't have a closet, and for his birthday his grandmother bought him a very good sized closet for all his clothing. So him and I have decided we are going to revamp his room, move everything around, and create more of a comfortable room for him. My husband says the way I've set up the room now is really quite comfortable, and it doesn't seem weird to him already. So I'll take that as a compliment, because he doesn't like it when I move furniture around. But sometimes you just got it. Sometimes, you gotta move your environment around, especially when you're feeling feelings that you don't like and your environment is just stifling, and you need to get behind the furniture and move it anyways to clean it. I do not like to leave my furniture sitting too long in one spot because of how dusty and gross it gets. I gotta take down my light fixture above my bed, give that a good rinse, and the ceiling's got some dust bunnies on it from the vent, so that is definitely on the to-do list. And I do change out my furnace. What do you call those things? They're big. Put them in your furnace. They're like filters. Yeah, furnace filters. Oh my gosh. So I do change out my furnace filters quite often. But we're in a corner unit, and we get all the dirt and dust from everywhere. And we're down from the highway. We're across from farms. So I do get a lot of dust coming through my furnace, and it's best to keep it running tip-top shape, you know what I mean? And one of the big things is the maintenance of keeping it clean, keeping the vacuuming out the room it's in, or closet. But yeah, got a few other high dusting areas I gotta do. Got a big fan in my high ceilinged living room, and I gotta pull up my 30-foot ladder. And I hate climbing on ladders, especially with the kids out. I gotta get my husband to take them out of the house or something so I can get it done. Next time he takes them to the park on his own, I'll do it then. And I don't like him being around when I do it either, because he's always giving me trouble. Oh, you're gonna get the dust on everything. Well, I kind of have to dust off the fan, or else it's just gonna keep on dropping big chunks of it off. And here I am talking about my chores, but that's what I think about sometimes when I'm crocheting. I think about numbers, I think about chores, I think about to-do lists. I try to get myself motivated to get stuff done. That's not a bad thing per se, it's just definitely something I think about. Sometimes I just think about what I'm watching, sometimes I think about things completely, totally different. But I find that it's very calming, keeping my hands moving. This is looking pretty darn good. I do like this yarn. It's pretty nice. It's got a very nice soft feel to it. So once I wash it, we'll see how it holds up. But so far, I've been pretty happy with it. I'm occasionally I'll start to go through the rows, the different threads to hold it together. But that's me. That isn't the yarn's fault. That is actually just all me. Being a bit aggressive with my crochet hook and trying to go too fast. Oh, seriously. Oops, sorry, my bad. I was looking over at trying to get some yarn here so I can actually continue stitching. Beautiful. And that way. So this is probably not going to take me all that much longer. I'm going to say another like 3 or 4 days if I work on it as my main project of the day. But I kind of want to work on my shawl too, because there's a lot of that left to do, which is fine. That takes a lot of effort too. And I have some amigurumis to finish up. I want to finish my Halloween bags from way back on Halloween. Yeah, that long ago. They're still sitting there looking at me like, hey, come finish us. And I'm going to. And I gotta put a backing on a wall hanging for my son's room. But that's like hand sewing, so I've been procrastinating for far, far too long on that. I'm not the procrastinators. So that'll be stuff I'll be working on throughout the next little bit. I'm going to work on the Rapunzel, Diamond Art I've been working on and off. And I got this really small one that I might start here. And other than that, I have a couple that I actually want to turn into cross stitching. So I'm going to be going through my cross stitch stuff, which I just got into the proper spot to organize and be able to look at properly. Because I kitted up a few things I was going to make, and I've changed my mind on a couple of them. I kind of want to do a couple of these diamond arts as cross stitch, which seems kind of weird, but they are interchangeable and they are DMC colors. So, and that's just something I'd like to work on slowly for myself. But I keep seeing this awesome trend that I'm right into, and it's more of unicorns have always been like kind of one of my jams, slightly. But they've always been a little bit more soft and feminine, where I kind of like think they'd be kind of badass, right? Excuse my French. I don't normally say words like that, but in this situation it is very apt. I think they'd be kind of rugged. I don't think they'd be nice and sweet and gentle and all that kind of stuff. I think they would be like more like real wild horses, which are quite unruly and beautiful and very vicious too. Like some of them are very vicious. Like, don't get me wrong. They have their hierarchy. They have their own thing. How? Oh. Supposed to be 2 here, so we're going back because that is not working for me. Anyway, so one of the things that I've been noticing in a lot of art, and it's way back there, is some edgier unicorn pictures being available, like demon horses and just edgy. And I'm really quite into that, like black ones and ones that look like they would just rip you to pieces instead of looking at you. And that's probably because of like the movie The Last Unicorn. I watched that a few times when I was younger, and I really did not jive with the unicorns being bullied by this bull. It really infuriated me, because the bull was one bull, and all those unicorns were like, oh no. Please don't, sir. Please don't bother us. We are just... That's kind of how I feel about sometimes about the damsel in distress trope that shows up in a lot of shows and TV and movies and stuff, where I'm just like, why can't she take care of business? Why does she need this dude to do it? It's always some prince come along and saving the day. It's just kind of one of those things that I've always just kind of wondered. Like, I don't get me wrong, sometimes it's great. Other times, this is kind of roll my eyes. Are you joking? Like, pick up the glass and hit him on the head with it, dude. Don't let him get at you. Fight. And I know there's a time and a place for heroes, don't get me wrong. Love the hero stuff. Just sometimes I think that the girl is just really taking it a bit far. The girl characters, I mean. Oh no, I can't try to defend myself at all. Or defend him. I mean, some of the dramas I've been watching, some of them actually have some tough girls in them, and they're very proactive in getting themselves out of the trouble they get into, because, I mean, they do get in a lot of trouble in these things. Lots of druggings, lots of kidnappings. Well, yeah, I want your boyfriend, so I'm going to kidnap you and have these guys, like, try to do things to you against your will, so we can take pictures and tell so-and-so that you're this kind of girl, and he will never like you, he'll be mine. What? Do people actually do that? Like, for real? Does anyone have an answer for me on that one? Because that's just nuts. Oh, sorry. I needed this to be down here. Got a little distracted there just thinking about, like, how often it happens in these things. I mean, I'm enjoying the drama because it's somebody else's drama. It's not my drama. Not that I think very many people in real life actually have these kind of dramas, so there's that. Okay, so we got 2. I know, that's 2 videos in a row that I've actually had to take something apart. And that just tells you something about how I want things to be. I don't want to just accept it. I want it to be nice. I'm making this for me to enjoy for a long time, as long as possible, and I don't want to have something like that be bothering me, because it will bother me, because I'll probably see it every time I put it on, because that is how my little brain likes to do things. So we're going back to the half double crochets, and we're just going to go make a round, and I'm going to have to say thank you for joining me here at All the Crackers in the Box. I hope you enjoyed watching me go forwards and then have to go backwards. See you again soon. Bye.